You may have heard before of the relationship between narcissists and empaths, generally characterized as being an extremely toxic situation for the empath. You may have also heard that sometimes, if an empath knows someone is a narcissist, they can manipulate or even control that person's behavior in a similar way that the narcissist would manipulate others. Today, we're going to explore whether that's true or just dangerous misinformation, and you'd be better off avoiding the narcissist altogether. Before we dive in, though, I'll give a brief refresher on what both an empath and a narcissist is, just so we can stay on the same page. If you'd like, you can find my video in the description for a more in-depth look at the topic. A narcissist is someone that has narcissistic personality disorder. It can be diagnosed, but this is rare, as a narcissist rarely seeks treatment or even realizes something is wrong. There are several key traits used to recognize and diagnose the disorder, but the most noticeable and important signs are a sense of entitlement, manipulative behavior, and, importantly for this video, a lack of empathy altogether. There is general medical and scientific consensus on this topic, which is different from the topic of empaths. An empath is someone who is highly attuned to the feelings of others in general. They go beyond the general sense of empathy most people feel, except narcissists, and truly feel the emotions of the person they are with on a deep level. Empaths are also able to pick up on subtle feelings and emotional shifts in the balance of a room or group of people, which many other people might not be aware of. As mentioned, there is no scientific consensus on the actual existence of empaths, and the scientific community is split. Although there have been promising signs lately, including the discovery of mirror neurons. I strongly believe empaths exist, hence why this video was made. A deeper look into this issue can also be found in the video description, so feel free to check that out as well. Now that that's covered, we'll take a look into the relationship between an empath and a narcissist, to find out if it's even possible for an empath to hold their own. Narcissists have a general need for validation and will seek it from the empath. In fact, they will seek any kind of affection and support from the empath, and because of their nature, the empath will always seek to support and help the narcissist in any way they can. However, because the narcissist is incessant with their demands, the empath becomes emotionally drained and will never be able to actually satisfy the narcissist. In a best-case scenario, the empath eventually realizes this and escapes the narcissist's hold. But is it possible to flip the table, shift the paradigm, and have the empath become the manipulator? Well, yes, it is possible, but only if the empath realizes the situation they are in. An empath will never accidentally become the manipulator in the relationship, as it would take intent. How is it possible? As mentioned, empaths are able to feel and detect the emotions and shifts in emotions in those around them to an enhanced degree. The empath can use this ability to easily manipulate the narcissist by withholding the attention and affection they have become so accustomed to. In this way, they can turn the tables and get the narcissist under their thumb in a sense. However, although it's possible and has happened before, there are a few problems with this scenario. Firstly, it presents a catch-22 situation, wherein if the empath realizes someone is a narcissist, it would generally be far preferable to just end any relationship with them, rather than continue to be around them and attempt to manipulate them. After all, if you're manipulating someone you have no reason to, are you actually any better than the narcissist? It's important not to sink to their level, as they will constantly try to make you. If you can get away, you should. It's also to see this isn't universally applicable. There are narcissists at work, at school, and even in the family, where it can be difficult or impossible to cut ties. However, attempting to manipulate or manipulating the narcissist may be more dangerous than simply keeping your distance and maintaining awareness of their actions. Manipulating someone, even a narcissist, takes a great emotional toll on anyone, but especially an empath. It just doesn't feel good. It drains the empath and makes one less aware of others and their own needs. Essentially, it goes against what being an empath is. For this reason, it should be a last resort of any empath who finds himself dealing with a narcissist. So while yes, it is possible to manipulate a narcissist as an empath, and even easy to do so because of the enhanced ability to read others, the situation presents an emotional hazard for the empath. Still, in all cases, it's better than being an emotional or sometimes physical punching bag for an abusive narcissist. This video was a little heavier than others, and I hope you still enjoyed. Comment below if you've ever seen someone manipulate a narcissist, or even if you've done so yourself. While toxic and dangerous, the stories can have some humor in hindsight. Subscribe, like, and all that jazz, and we'll see you next time on Mindfully.